Our top story this hour are the election results in France. Incumbent French President Emmanuel Macron has defeated right-wing leader Marine Le Pen in today's runoff vote.
Merci.
In his victory speech tonight in Paris, Macron said his next 5-year term would be different, promising that nobody will be left by the wayside. Le Pen conceded defeat earlier in the evening, and during the campaign, she and Macron presented significantly different visions for France's future. Ross Cullen is covering the election for us, and he's joining us live from Paris. So, Ross, tell us about Macron's victory and what this will mean for France.
Natasha, it was a historic election victory for Emmanuel Macron. Not only was he the first French president to be re-elected since 2002, since Jacques Chirac, he was also the first French president to be re-elected since the mid-60s with a parliamentary majority, because in his 5 years in power, he has had a majority in the lower house of parliament of MPs with his party and other allied parties. So a real double success, writing his name into the history books, defeating Marine Le Pen 58% to about 42% in today's decisive runoff vote. It means that for France there is continuity of power for people who are supporting Macron, the liberal pro-business, the centrist policies that he's tried to enact. It does mean also for Europe there's continuity of message. They know Emmanuel Macron, they understand France's foreign policy underneath his government, particularly when it comes to how he's working with allies to try to deal with the war in Ukraine. So for Europe, they understand Emmanuel Macron. They feared a Marine Le Pen victory for the possible uncertainty in regards to the EU institutions. But when it comes to France, this is a contested election victory. Although he has won, there was a large section of the electorate who didn't vote for him, who didn't vote for Marine Le Pen either, who do feel that they weren't represented in this election runoff between the two candidates because they were the same as 2017. But with 58% of the vote, it was a commanding victory for Emmanuel Macron. He now needs to unite this divided nation with all those people who did vote for Marine Le Pen as well.
And Le Pen herself did, of course, concede earlier in the evening, but how did she frame her defeat?
Yeah, that's right. She made her concession speech before Emmanuel Macron gave his victory speech in front of the Eiffel Tower. She did concede the election, but she said, we have also scored a big victory, scoring 42% of the second round votes, Natasha, going to an extreme right party, very close to power, not close enough to win the presidency, but certainly making their mark on French political society. She now turns her focus to the legislative elections for the lower house of parliament in June, trying to score as many MPs as possible to try to cause as much trouble as possible to Emmanuel Macron early on in his second term in office.
Reporter Ross Cullen in Paris. Thank you.